from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Chargers versus Drew Lock and the Tennessee Titans.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, they told you've done a great job. QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Stick from the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. There he goes left side. Touchdown Titans.
K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So give it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From the 39, Locke, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A 1st down carry for 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
48-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 5.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Chargers 8-yard
Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Tennessee.
On the keeper. Touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tucker McCann, the kick.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run. Some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A shotgun throw for Stick, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Tennessee.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
And goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Titans, 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Drew Locke, sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
And long.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
It's 4th.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top unsuccessfully.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Complete.
The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Brings up
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
stretch their lead.
Tucker McCann.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Stick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now Stick. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Stick looks to throw it again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jayon Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
The Titans take over.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays.
Now he wants the football to tell. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to football and force an incompletion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Smith catches left side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Pass complete to Jonnu Smith. A 7-yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 26-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Lock, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
McCann's got it teed up. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now.
At the 25-yard line.
On second and 10, it's Stick. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Stick. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Stick to throw once more. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Locke will try again on second down. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Andy Isabella, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 20-14, the final score. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Derrick Henry.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The Titans first down.
On 1st down, Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stick back to pass. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Austin Eckler is a ball carrier.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, stick, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Stick from the gun. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick to Gabriel, middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of...
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Howard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 7 at the 12.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3rd down, they'll throw with stick. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Rolling to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Block now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he lost the football to 10. And picked up by the Chargers. A little careless success with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. That throw into the arms of Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Stick. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. 11 yards there. First down. So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun throw for Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Stick looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Sticks.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Ball carrier.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Henry. Again to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCann's kick up and good.
Is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
33. Chargers 22.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 11, a little under 1:50. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Stick. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Of course, remember, you need it under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
To the ground. And
normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Tennessee, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.